Hi friends, welcome to class coaching. Today we are discussing about the previous year questions of construction materials and management. So our first question is, Bull's trench clean is used in the manufacturing of option A is lime, option B is cement, option C is bricks, option D is none of this. It's a 1 mark question of 2016. Okay, so question is, Bull's trench clean is used in the manufacturing of option A is lime, option B is cement, option C is bricks, option D is none of this. Okay, so the Bull trench clean is a continuous clean and generally oval in plan, and it is 50 to 100 meters long. Okay, so its length is 50 to 100 meters and 1.5 to 2.5 meters deep below the ground level. Then it is divided into 8 to 12 sections and which is used for the manufacturing of bricks. Okay, so it is used for the manufacturing of bricks. Bull trench clean is used for the manufacturing of bricks and its size is, that is 50 to 100 meters long and 1.5 to 2.5 meter deep, and it is divided into 8 to 12 sections. Okay, so our answer is option C, bricks. It is used for the manufacturing of bricks. Next question, the compound which is largely responsible for the initial setting and yearly strength gain of ordinary Portland cement is option A is C3A, option B is C3S, option C is C2S, and option D is C4AF. Okay, the compound which is largely responsible for the initial setting and the yearly strength gain of ordinary Portland cement. Okay, so in this case C4AF is not contributing any strength to the cement, so it is cancelled. Then next option is C3A and C2A, C2S and C3S. Okay, so in this tricalcium silicate C3S is tricalcium silicate and which hardens rapidly and is largely responsible for the initial set and the yearly strength. Okay, so this C3S tricalcium silicate, C3S is tricalcium silicate, C3A is tricalcium aluminate, C3S is tricalcium silicate, and C2S, that is dicalcium silicate. Okay, C4AF is tetracalcium aluminoferrate. Okay, so the question is, compound which is largely responsible for the initial setting and the yearly strength gain. Okay, so the compound which is largely responsible for the initial setting and also yearly strength gain, that is tricalcium silicate. That is tricalcium silicate hardens rapidly and is largely responsible for the initial set and the yearly strength. Okay, in general the yearly strength of Portland cement concrete is higher with increased percentage of C3S. Okay, so the properties of tricalcium silicate, that is it provides yearly initial setting and yearly strength gain, and so if the content of the C3S in a Portland cement is increased, then the concrete has yearly strength and the initial setting of the cement is higher. Okay, so our answer is option B, C3S. The component which is largely responsible for the initial setting and the yearly strength gain, that is the C3S tricalcium silicate. Option B is our answer for this question, and it is a 1 mark question of 2016. Then next question, as per Indian standards for bricks, minimum acceptable compressive strength of any class of burned clay bricks in dry state is option A is 10 megapascal, option B is 0.75 megapascal, option C is 5 megapascal, and option D is 3.5 megapascal. It is a 1 mark question of 2016. Okay, so as per Indian standards for bricks, minimum acceptable compressive strength of any class of burned clay bricks in dry state. So that is according to IES 1077 1992, clause number 4.1 minimum strength of burnt clay bricks is 3.5 megapascal. Okay, according to the IS code 1077. And in 1992, IS code 1077 1992, clause number is 4.1. It is said that minimum strength of a burnt clay bricks is 3.5 megapascal. Okay. So the question is minimum acceptable compressive strength of any class of burnt clay bricks in a dry state. So according to the IS code, the value is 3.5 megapascal. Okay. So our answer is option D, 3.5 megapascal. Next question. A construction project consists of 12 activities. The estimated duration in days required to complete each of the activities along with the corresponding network diagram is shown below. Okay. So the activities are given as activity A is inauguration, then activity B is foundation work. So for the inauguration, duration is given as 1, and activity B is foundation work, duration is 7, and next is activity C is structural construction 1, then duration is 30 days, and structural construction 2, that is activity D, that is 30 days, and brick masonry work is activity E, and it has duration 25 days. Then F is a plastering, then activity F is plastering, that is requires 7 days, and flooring, next activity is flooring, that is 25 days, electrification 7 days, plumbing 7 days, woodwork, that is 7 days, coloring 3 days, and handing over function, that is 1 day. This is the activity and the duration. So it is given that for a project the activity and the duration is given. So we can find the total float. The question is the total float in days for the activity 5 to 7 and 11 to 12 for the project are respectively. Option A is 25 and 1, option B is 1 and 1, and option C is 0 and 0, option D is 81 and 0. It is a 1 mark question of 2016. Okay. So in this table, activities and duration for each activities in days is given, and we have to find the total float in days of activity 5 to 7 and 11 to 12. Okay. Next is the total float can be determined once the activities time, that is EST, LST and LFT, okay, are known. So that is EST that is equal to earliest start time, and EFT is the earliest finish time. Then LST is the latest start time, and the LFT is the latest finish time. Okay. So if the total float can be determined according to the if the EST, EFT and LST and LFT are known. So the equation for the total float, that is equal to FT is equal to LST minus EST, or FT is equal to LFT minus EFT. Okay. So total float FT is equal to LST minus EST, or which is FT is equal to LFT minus EFT. Okay. And we know that EST is equal to TE of I, and EFT is equal to TE of I plus TIJ, that is duration. TIJ is the duration. Then LST is the LFT minus TIJ, and LFT is the TL of J. Okay. So this is according to that we have to find the total float of activity 5 to 7 and 11 to 12. Then first of all we are calculating the forward pass and backward pass. First we are taking in the forward pass we are calculating, that is for forward pass we are taking the maximum value. Okay. In the forward pass we are taking the maximum duration, and in the backward pass we are taking the minimum duration. Okay. So first of all we are taking the first activity, that is equal to, so in this case the initially it is 0 and 0 plus 1, that is the duration is 1. Then so 0 plus 1 1, then again here in the activity 2 to 3 activity if we are taking 2 to 3 activity, the duration that is 7. EST can be, we can take that is 1 plus 7 that is equal to 8. Okay, 1 plus 7 that is equal to 8. Okay, this is 8. Then again, next is 8 plus 30. If we are considering 3 to 4 activity, that is equal to 8 plus 30. The duration is 30 and 8 plus 30 that is equal to 38. Then again 38 plus 25. 38 plus 25 that is equal to 63. Then next is 63 plus the duration between 6 to 8 that is 7, and we are taking that is 63 plus 7 that is equal to 70. Okay, then again we are considering this path. If we are considering the activity 3 to 5, and in this path then 8 plus 30 the duration is 30. In 3 to 5 activity duration is 30. So 8 plus 30 that is equal to 38. Then 38 plus 25 that is equal to 63. Again 63 plus duration that is 7, which is equal to 70. Again for this activity if you are taking if you are taking this path, in this case 3, 4, 5 there is 38, and if you are taking 3 to 5 path, then also this portion is 38. And if you are taking this activity 9 to 10 and considering the activity 9 to 10 and also 8, 10 activity, that is the duration are same. Okay, so here the duration is for if we are considering the 8 to 10 activity, the duration is 7, and so the 70 plus 7 that is equal to 77. Okay, then again if you are considering the activity 9 to 10, then the duration is 7. So 70 plus 7 that is also 77. Okay, so here it is 77. Again if you are considering the 10 to 11 activity in the forward pass, that is 77 plus 3, duration is 3, so that is 80. And if you are considering the 11 to 12 activity, the duration is that is 80 plus 1 that is equal to 81. Okay, so that is about the forward pass. If you are considering the backward pass, we are taking the minimum value. Okay, minimum value. So first is 81. Then again 81 minus 1 that is equal to 80. Then again 80 minus 3 that is equal to 77. Okay, 77. In this case it is 77. Okay, then again if you are considering 10 to 9 activity, that is 77 minus 7 that is equal to 70. Then next is 9 to 7 activity, that is 70 minus 7 that is 63. Again if you are considering this activity, then 63 minus 25 that is equal to 38. Then so and if you are considering 10 to 8 activity, then that is equal to 77 minus this duration that is 7. 77 minus 7 that is equal to 70. Then next is 70 minus 7 duration that is equal to 63. Then again 63 minus 25 that is equal to 38. Okay, so if we are considering this 38, we also consider this path also. Okay, so from this 38 and this is 0, so 38 minus 0 that is also 38. Okay, so from this if you are consider this path, it is 38, and also if you consider this path, and it is also 38. Okay, so it is 38. And if you consider this section, so in this section 38 minus, here the duration is 30 and here also the duration is 30, so the value is equal to 30. 38 minus 30 is equal to 8. 38 minus 30 is equal to 8. Then again 8 minus 7. 8 minus 7 that is equal to 1. Here it is 1, not 2, it is 1. Then again 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, that is the backward pass, in the backward pass. Then again if you are considering activity 5 to 7, which is activity 5 to 7, that is this is 5 and this is 7. Okay, if you are considering this activity, then EST is equal to TE of I. Okay, EST is equal to earliest start time, that is equal to TE of I. Okay, that is equal to 38. This is the EST value, TE of I value for this 5 to 7 activity, that is EST is equal to 38. And next is we are considering L of T. L of T, that is equal to TL of J. Okay, L of T is equal to TL of J, and in this case 63, that is the TL of J. Okay, so that is equal to TL of J, that is equal to LFT. LFT value is equal to 63. LFT value is equal to TL of J, which is equal to 63, and EFT, that is equal to TE of I plus Tij, that's the duration. Okay, in this case the duration is 25. Okay, so in this case duration is 25. Okay, duration is 25, so we can take it as EST value is equal to 38, so 38 plus EST is equal to T of I, so 38 plus duration, that is equal to 25, which is equal to 68. Okay, so EFT value is equal to 63. Okay, that is 38 plus 25, which is equal to 63. Then again we are considering LST value. LST value is equal to LFT minus Tij. LFT, that is equal to 63. So 63 minus the duration is equal to 25. So which is equal to 38. Okay. So the total float is equal to LFT minus EST or LFT minus EFT. Okay. If you are considering LST minus EST, LST minus EST, that is equal to 38 minus 38, which is equal to 0. The total float is equal to 0. And if you are considering LFT minus EFT, that is 63 minus 63, which is also equal to 0. Okay, so the total float is equal to 0. Okay, for the activity 5 to 7. Next we are considering, in the question it is given that next, that is 11 to 12 activity. So for the 11 to 12 activity, EST value, for the 11 to 12 activity, EST value is equal to 80 and LFT value is equal to 81. Okay, EST value is equal to 80 and LFT value is equal to 81. Then EFT value is equal to TE of I plus Tij. Okay, T of I, that is equal to EST. So EST, that is equal to 80 plus the duration is equal to 1. Okay, so 80 plus 1, 81. 81 is the EFT value. Okay, then again we are considering LST value. LST value is equal to LFT minus duration. LFT, that is equal to 81. So 81 minus duration is equal to 1. So 1 is equal to 80. LST is equal to 80. Okay, so if you are considering EST minus LST minus EST, if you are considering LFT minus EST, that is equal to LST minus EFT. Okay, not this. Okay, if you are considering total float is equal to LST minus EST. Okay, LST minus EST, that is equal to 80 minus 80, which is equal to 0. Then again we are considering LFT minus EFT. LFT minus EFT, then that is equal to 81 minus 81, which is also equal to 0. Okay, so the total float is equal to 0. So it can be seen directly that since the slack of all the events are 0, there is no margin left for the occurrence of the events, and therefore the maximum available line is equal to time required for the completion of the activity. Okay, so that is equal to LFT, FT, that is total float. FT is equal to total float. Total float of all the activity is equal to 0. Okay, so we can conclude that our answer is option C. Okay, for the activity 5 to 7 and activity 11 to 12, the value of total float, that is equal to 0. Okay, that is 0 and 0. For the activity 5 to 7, it is total float is equal to 0. For activity 11 to 12, total float is equal to 0. Okay, for that is our answer is option C. Next question, that is the optimistic time O most likely time M and pessimistic time P in days of the activities in the critical path are given below in the format OMP. Okay. So the expected completion time in days of the project is, we have to find that. So the mark, it's a 2-mark question of 2016 set 1. Okay. So the optimistic time is taken as O, our most likely time is taken as M, and the pessimistic time is taken as P, and in days of the activities in a critical path are given below in the format of OMP, and the expected completion time of project, we have to find that. Okay. So it is given that 8, 10 and 14 are the, first is 8 is the optimistic time and 10 is the most likely time, then 14 is the pessimistic time. Okay. Here also 6 is the optimistic time and 8 is the most likely time, 11 is the pessimistic time. Okay, like that. Optimistic, most likely time, then pessimistic time, optimistic, most likely time and a pessimistic time. Okay. Then, so our equation, that is equal to expected completion time. Equation for expected completion time, that is equal to TE is equal to T0 minus TO plus 4TM plus TP. Okay, divided by 6. So our equation for expected completion time TE is equal to TO plus 4TM plus TP divided by 6. Okay, O means that is optimistic time, then M means that is most likely time, then TP that is equal to pessimistic time. Okay, TO is the optimistic time, TM is the most likely time and the TP is the pessimistic time. Okay, then so the equation is this, and so T is equal to T of 1 plus T of 2 plus T of 3 plus T of 4. Okay, so we have to find all the sections. Okay, so that is in the first case, if you are taking this case 8, 10 and 14, optimistic, most likely and pessimistic time 8, 10 and 14, then we can substitute in this equation, that is equal to, in the first case that is E to F activity, then the optimistic time that is equal to TO plus 4 TM plus TP divided by 6, that is equal to 8 plus 4 10 plus 14 divided by 6. Okay, 8 plus 4 10 plus 14 divided by 6. Okay, in the next case F to G activity, then we can take the equation like that, 6 plus 4 8 plus 11 divided by 6. Okay, 6 plus 4 into 8 plus 11 by 6. In the next case we can take it as 5 plus 4 into 7 plus 10 divided by 6, and in the last case we can take the 7 plus 4 into 12 plus 18 divided by 6. Okay, so this is the sum of this section. Okay, so T is equal to T of 1 plus T of 2 plus T of 3 plus T of E4. Okay, T of E1 plus T of E2 plus T of E3 plus T of E4. That is the total expected completion time. Okay, so from that we get the answer is 37.83. Okay, so answer is 37.83. The expected completion time in days, that is expected completion time, that is equal to 37.83. Okay. Next question, the activity on arrow network of activities for a construction project is shown in the figure. The duration expressed in days of the activities are mentioned below the arrows. Okay, so activity on arrow network of activities for the construction project is shown in the figure. The duration of the activities are mentioned below the arrows. In this section we can say find that arrow diagram is given. So first of all we have to calculate the critical duration of this construction project. Okay, we have to calculate the critical duration of this section. Okay, so the options are given as 13 days, option B is 14 days, option C is 15 days and option D is 16 days. Okay, so it's a 2-mark question of 2016. Then from this we can find that The first case, this is the arrow diagram. So in the first case, TE is taken as 0 and then TE plus the duration that is equal to 2 for this section 10 to 20 activity. Then we can take that for the activity P, we can take that T is equal to 0 plus the duration that is equal to 2, which is equal to T is equal to 2. Then again for this activity Q, then we can take it as 2 plus 3 that is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. T is equal to 5. Then and for this section we can take it as 2 plus 4 that is equal to 6. T is equal to 6. Then next is for this section. For this section we can take if we are considering this path 30 to 50 path, then we can consider that is equal to 5 plus 0 that is equal to T is equal to 5. And next is if we are considering this path that is equal to the T is for this section that is equal to 6. So 6 plus 0 that is equal to 6. Okay. So in the forward pass we are taking the maximum value. Okay. In the forward pass we are taking the maximum value and in backward pass we are taking the minimum value. Okay. So in the forward pass, if you are considering this path that is T is equal to 5 and if you are considering for 40 to 50 path, then T is equal to 6. So if, in the forward pass we are taking the maximum value, so T is equal to 6. Then again for this section, if you are considering this section, this path, then 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 and T is equal to 10. And if you are considering this path, then that is equal to 5 plus 0 plus 3 that is equal to 8. Okay. Okay, this is equal to 8. If you are considering 30 to 70 path, that is equal to T is equal to 10. Then if you are considering 30 to 50 path, then again 50 to 70 path, then that is equal to T is equal to 8 for this section. Then another section that is if you are considering 40 to 50 and 50 to 70 path, then we get 6 plus 0 plus 3 that is equal to 9. Okay. So if you are taking first is while we are considering 30 to 70 path, we get TE is equal to 10, and if you are considering 30, 50 and 70 path, then we get TE is equal to 8, and if you are considering 40, 50 and 70 path, then TE is equal to 9. Okay. So the maximum value in the forward pass we are taking the maximum value, so that is T is equal to taken as 10. Okay. Then again for this section 20 to 60, that is equal to 2 plus 3 that is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to TE is equal to, if you are considering 20 to 60 path, TE is equal to 5. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Then if you are considering the path 40 to 60, then for TE for this section that is equal to 6. So 6 TE is equal to 6. Okay. So the maximum value from this section that is equal to 6. Okay. So we are providing T is equal to 6 for 6. Then again if we are consider for this 80, then we are taking the path 70 to 80, and next we are considering the path that is 30 to 50 to 70 to 80. Then again we are taking 40 to 50 to 70 to 80. Then if you are taking 60 to 80, the most highest value is taken in that case. If you are considering TE is equal to 6, 6 plus the duration is equal to 2, that is equal to T is equal to 8. For this section T is equal to 8. If you are considering 80 to 60 to 80 path, if you are considering 70 to, the value here is 10, highest value that is equal to T is equal to 10. So if you are considering 70 to 80, then the value of TE that is equal to 10 plus 3 that is equal to 13. Okay, here the TE is equal to, next is 13. Okay, so highest of TE that is 8 or 13, that is 30. 30 is the highest value. So we are providing T is equal to 13 here. Then again 13 plus 2, the duration that is equal to 15. See, T is equal to 15. Then in the backward pass, in the backward pass, we know that in the forward pass we are taking the maximum value, in the backward pass we are taking the minimum value. Okay, minimum value. So in this case we are taking, first is TS is equal to 15, then TS 15 minus 13, that is equal to 15 minus 2 is equal to 13, TS is equal to 13. Then again we are considering the activity, if we are considering the activity V, the duration is equal to 2, then in that case 13 minus 2, that is equal to TS is equal to 11. Then again if you are considering the activity W, then the duration is equal to 3, so 13 minus 3 is equal to 10. Okay, 10, that is TS is equal to 10. Then if you are considering the activity T, then the duration is 10 minus 5, that is equal to 5, and also we can take the path, next path, that is equal to activity for this section, that is equal to TS is equal to 11, then 11 minus 0, then again if you are considering this section activity T, the duration is equal to 5, then so TS is equal to 10 in this case, so 10 minus 5, that is equal to TS is equal to 5, or otherwise we can take this section, that is equal to 13, 10 in this case 10, so 10 minus 3 is equal to 7, then here the TS is equal to 7, and 7 minus 0, that is equal to, here also it is TS is equal to 7. Okay, so in the backward pass we are taking the minimum value, either we can take TS is equal to 7, and in the next path TS is equal to 5. We are taking the backward pass, we are taking the minimum value, so we are taking the TS is equal to 5. Okay, then again in this case we are taking, that is TS is equal to 7, TS is equal to either TS is equal to 7 or TS is equal to, in the next path if we are considering, that is this 11 minus 11, TS is equal to 11, so we are taking the minimum value, so TS is equal to 7 for this section. Then again if we are considering the 20, then TS value can be taken as the minimum of this 3 path, and if we are considering this path TS is equal to 11 minus 3, that is equal to TS is equal to 8, and if we are considering this path TS is equal to 7, and 7 the duration is 4, 7 minus 4, that is equal to 3. Then again if we are considering this path, then TS is equal to 5, 5 minus duration is equal to 3, that is equal to TS is equal to 2. Okay, so minimum of TS, that is equal to 2. So we are taking the TS is equal to 2 here. And again TS, TS is equal to 2 and minus duration is equal to 2. So the TS for the intersection, that is equal to TS is equal to 0. Okay, so the maximum duration, you have to find the critical duration of this construction project. So our answer is option, critical duration, that is 15. Okay, so the option C is our answer, that is 15 days is the critical duration of this construction project. Okay, our answer is option C. So the critical duration is 15 days, which is observed along the path PQTWX. Okay, the path is PQTWX. The path is PQTWX. Okay, this is the path and T is equal to 15. Okay, critical path is the one which consumes maximum amount of time. Okay, that is T is equal to the critical path, that is equal to PQTWX, and the critical duration, that is equal to 15. So this is the end of this section. In this section we are discussing about the previous year questions of construction materials and management. So we can see in the next class with a new video. Thank you.